Hey guys, how's it going? Matt from Foulball Productions here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well. I'm doing phenomenally. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. So I just finished watching Season 6, Episode 2 of The Expanse. And I gotta tell you, wow. Wow. Pumped. Excited. I love it. The Expanse is back, baby. The Expanse is back. Let's see if they stick the landing. They got 4 more episodes to go. They still haven't made it back into my good graces because of the last season. But I tell you what, this show, for the past 2 episodes, feels like the show I fell in love with. It is sharp. It's intense. The Rossi crew is back. We got them. They matter to the story. Holden's the captain again. Got Amos running missions. Bobby Draper back in her Martian armor. Good space ship-to-ship maneuvers. Ooh. I was pumped. I can't believe I'm this excited about the show. I thought it was just going to fizzle out, fade into nothing. But I got to tell you, I loved it. I loved every second of it. The only thing that stuck out to me that annoyed me was the way Bobby Draper kept disrespecting Amos. Thought it was a little too far. And I feel like the old Amos wouldn't have taken that quite so on the chin as he did. I know Jesus says turn the other cheek, but hey, this Amos we're talking about here. He is that guy. And he just let that girl insult him twice. Other than that, boy, oh boy, was I into it. I was into every single thing that happened. It starts off with that planet that we don't know anything about, with that kid in that new ecosystem and biome, messing around with some like bird-like creatures that fell out of a nest, and she's trying to get him back there. I gotta tell you, I cared. I was invested. I was curious. I didn't know where it was going or why, but I liked watching it. The actress who plays that girl, terrific. Like, really emotional. You know, you felt where she was coming from. It was impressive. I liked the whole weird alien subplot. I have no idea where it's going or why it's there, but I like watching it. And then they bring Bobby back to the Rossi, and I gotta tell you, man, the marketing, very misleading. What my impression of that moment from the trailer was it was Bobby and Avasarala. They're taking over the solar system, and they ain't asking no man for permission. That wasn't how it went down. Like, yes, Avasarala was putting Bobby on a covert mission, but that's kind of what Avasarala does. And even though Bobby was saying, you know, I need the tactical command, she still treated Holden with respect as the captain. And when Bobby piped up about how she didn't like Peaches being there, he didn't really give a shit about her reservations at all. He's flat out like, this is my ship, you're going to get along, and that's that. I was like, get it, Holden. Holden's back in charge. I love it, baby. Man, it felt good. It felt like the show I fell in love with. 100%. 100%. So the Rossi's got a new mission. They got to go after this ship. Avasarala knows about it for whatever reason, the Azure Dragon. And they gotta board it. Not destroy it. They got to board it. And so when they go after this mission, it's really cool because it's ship-to-ship maneuvers we haven't really seen in this show, where they're not shooting. The PDCs aren't going. There's no torpedoes. That's like a chase. And and the thing's cutting corners and trying to burn the Rossi, and they're like following it left and right. And then when they get close enough, Bobby just jumps out, uses like her magnets on her armor to like land on the thing, blast an EMP. Bro, it was sick. The energy, the pulse of it, it was riveting. I was riveted, but I loved it. And then Naomi, who became my least favorite character last year, just stuck in that electrical closet trying to breathe and suck water off a pipe for half the season. She gets she's PTSD. She's got some kind of shell shock. She couldn't go. She stops in the doorway. Did not see that coming. I was expecting this to just be like the Naomi show for a while, but Naomi feels like Naomi again. She feels like part of the crew, the engineer. It was pretty good, man. And then Peaches had to go rescue her, or like at least step up for Naomi, lands on that other ship, does the deed, and right when Bobby's about to get murked from behind, she hits her little, injection thing and boom, cuts through the guy real fast, so much so that it almost kills her. Then Bobby's got a jet, bring her back to the Rossi, and then Holden and Amos, like old times, go down the ship, bop, bop, take care of business, get the ship. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm like still excited. It was cool. It felt like the show, man. It really felt like the Expanse again. Felt like the Rocinante doing what they got to do to get the job done. I loved it. I loved it. And then there's two other stories going on. You got Marcos getting Filip out of jail, bailing him out because he's Marcos and he can, but expressing extreme reservation with how he's behaved and the type of man he is becoming. Basically kind of gives him a little bitch slap, a verbal bitch slap, which I thought was really cool. Basically saying, listen, kid, you're spoiled. I didn't have anyone who would do this for me. I had to rely on myself. You're a little prince. All right? Don't embarrass me. Whew. Good dialogue there. And then you got the other story with Drummer finally becoming Drummer again. And she's kicking ass and taking names. So she's trying to get rid of Michio Pa. Because Michio's she's a little PTSD herself. And she can't function in the field. And it's killing her. So Drummer mercifully, even though it's sad in general, mercifully tries to get rid of her. Gives her to this other Belter crew. All of a sudden, you get this truth, this revelation that they have some issues with Marcos. And not every one of the Belters is down. And the Golden Bough, they're kind of splintered off. And so Drummer and this other Belter start to conspire together against Marcos. Did not see this coming. Did not see this coming at all. They're going to get together this fleet of Golden Bough, and Drummer was so badass. The way she tells him, go snatch it off his table. It was just like, ooh, that's my girl right there. Oh, it was so cool. So they're conspiring to basically take Marcos's supplies, fight back against them. It's like, oh, sick. Because Drummer's been like just the only ship floating out there in the belt who's not part of any faction, but is definitely on all of their shit lists. And now she's got a squad. She's herself again. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting stuff. I cannot believe I'm this excited. I'm this pumped. I'm this happy and relieved. The show, it really feels like right now they're sticking the landing. They are really executing and killing it. The dialogue, top notch. Exactly what I remember about the genius of the show. So personal, and all the characters really behaving in very interesting ways. And nothing's cut and dry. Nothing's clean. Oh, man. Man, it's good stuff. What's up, Luke? Luke's joining the show. Hey, buddy. How you doing, Fuzzy Man? Trying to do a review on The Expanse. Can we get back to this in a few minutes? Oh, everybody loves Luke. Everybody loves Luke. See you, buddy. Then there's another great Holden moment, which, I can't believe I'm saying this. I feel like for the entire 5th season, he wasn't there. Barely in the show. Well, not the entire 5th season, the second half. And that very greatly characterized my impression of that season. So it's hard to separate. It's hard to let it go. But Holden, after the mission, after Naomi froze in the doorway, which, by the way, they had a really sweet moment when he was on the deck of the other ship downloading the information, and they have like a personal moment of her kind of just being like, I'll talk to you later about it. It was really sweet. He chews out Peaches, basically saying, you don't change the mission. I'm the captain. If you have a problem, you come to me. You don't just make decisions like that without the proper chain of command. And she's like, all right, it won't happen again. He's like, all right, good. And he walks out. I was like, first of all, ooh, smoked it, Holden. Still in charge. Still the captain. Love it. Thank God. And then Peaches was actually touched by that because she's been ingratiated into the crew. And she did it in really one fell swoop, right? Even though he told her not to do that. Her taking charge managed to actually deactivate the other ship, saved and saved Bobby's life. I mean, damn. Last season, I was like, who's this Peaches character? Who cares? I can't believe we're supposed to be empathetic with this murderer, so on and so forth. Now I'm like, Peaches, go. Get it, girl. Get it. I am so happy with the past 2 episodes of The Expanse. Now, I've heard some people have their reservations about the shortness of the season, and I empathize with those 100%. I mean, we only have 4 more episodes to wrap up one of the greatest shows of all time. So it's a little frustrating. It's a little, not frustrating, just kind of like, disappointing that we only get 4 more episodes. We want more. And they're not extra long or anything. They're all like under an hour, which is weird because that's kind of going back to like the Sci-fi network length. Whereas when it's been on Amazon, they've been a solid hour. So I don't know what's going on entirely. Maybe they were just comfortable writing for Sci-fi. They never really got in the Amazon groove. Who knows? But I also heard that shooting during the COOF was expensive, time-consuming, and too difficult. So they had to cut it down based on all the restrictions, which is just one more victim of this catastrophe. Regardless, that aside. What we have right now, I couldn't be happier with. There's nothing I would want more than the show has been giving me these past 2 episodes, especially where it came from last season. So I got nothing but high hopes for the next few episodes, because even the things that I was really concerned about, the things that were represented in the trailer, they weren't even that big of a deal. They weren't how I felt they were depicted. They were much more like authentic. Like, yeah, that's how this show works. People make like decisions that make sense, and there's no pushing of anything. It's just a really well-written show, and that's how it felt to me. So I'm thrilled. Absolutely pumped and excited. I got nothing but good things to say about episode 2, season 6 of The Expanse. I'm sitting here a stunned fan. Did not expect that this would be the case. Thought it was just going to go in a spiral down, smoldering wreck as it just sort of plopped there. I'm loving it. Loving it. All right, well, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this recap, review, and reaction of Season 6, Episode 2 of The Expanse. Hope you come back here for more content. Please press that like button. Please subscribe. Please subscribe for more amazing media content. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day. See you on the next video.